Today, we are going to tackle a really important topic. It's something a lot of couples don't talk about, but they absolutely should. How do you make sure your spouse is financially set if you're the one who normally handles all the money, and one day, you're not there to do it?
Now, I know this question can feel a little heavy, maybe even a bit uncomfortable to think about. But trust me, asking it is one of the most responsible and loving things you can do for your partner. It's not about being morbid. It's about creating a plan to protect the person you care about most, no matter what happens.
So let's dive right in. In so many relationships, one person naturally takes the lead on the finances. If that's you, then what we're about to walk through is for you. We're going to build a simple, practical system to protect your partner and give them, and you, some real peace of mind.
But before we can talk about the solution, we really need to understand the problem. Because when the primary money manager in a relationship passes away, the surviving spouse is suddenly faced with some major and often immediate risks. Let's talk about the big three.
Okay, first, without a clear plan, they might start pulling too much money from investments, right? Trying to create an income. And that can drain an account way faster than you think. Second, and this is a big one, they're grieving. They're confused, and that makes them vulnerable to costly mistakes, or even worse, to scammers who prey on people in that exact situation. And finally, just think about the sheer stress of it all. Suddenly having to manage a bunch of unfamiliar accounts, websites, and passwords, it's completely overwhelming. So your job, really, is to build a structure that replaces your active management with something much simpler, predictable income and crystal clear instructions.
So how do we do that? How do we build that structure? Well, the absolute bedrock of a solid plan is creating a guaranteed paycheck for life. And I mean guaranteed. We're not talking about just hoping the stock market performs well. We're talking about contractual certainty. And the most powerful tool for this is a specific feature often found in annuities called a Guaranteed Lifetime Withdrawal Benefit, or GLWB. The easiest way to think about it is like this. You're basically creating your own personal pension. It's a contract that says it will pay an income for life, no matter what. It's designed specifically to provide that steady, predictable paycheck so your spouse never has to worry about managing a complex portfolio to create income.
So how does this actually work? Well, it's actually pretty simple. First, you purchase the annuity, and your money has the potential to grow over time. Then, whenever you're ready to start receiving income, you turn on the faucet, so to speak. And here's the most important part. You set it up for both of your lives. That way, the income stream starts for you, and it's guaranteed to continue for your spouse's entire life after you're gone. It's seamless.
Now look, like any financial tool, there are always trade-offs, right? It's important to be honest about them. On the pro side, the benefits are huge. You get that lifetime income, it's protected from market crashes, and it's incredibly simple for a surviving spouse to deal with. But on the con side, these guarantees aren't free. There are fees for the riders that provide these benefits, and the growth potential is usually going to be lower than if you were invested directly in the market. So it really comes down to a choice. Are you optimizing for maximum security and predictability, or for maximum growth potential and risk?
That guaranteed income is the foundation. It's the core. But a truly complete plan needs a safety net to handle those big, unexpected curveballs life can throw at you. So let's talk about adding that extra layer of protection.
And two of the most important tools for that safety net are life insurance and long-term care insurance. Think of them as a 1-2 punch. Life insurance gives your spouse a lump sum of tax-free cash right away. It's perfect for immediate needs, like paying off a mortgage, handling final expenses, or just having a buffer. Long-term care insurance, on the other hand, is all about protecting your nest egg from the massive costs of extended care down the road. It ensures that if one of you needs that kind of help, it doesn't wipe out everything you saved.
Okay, this next part is maybe one of the most overlooked but absolutely critical steps you can take: simplification. When someone is grieving, the very last thing they need to deal with is financial complexity. Your number one goal should be to make everything as simple and easy as humanly possible.
I mean, just think about it. Do you really want your spouse trying to track down 3 old 401ks, manage 4 different bank accounts, and remember a dozen different passwords? No way. The name of the game is consolidation. Get everything down to one main retirement account if you can, one main bank, and get as many bills as possible on autopay. Simple is safe.
And this might be the single most important document you ever put together for your loved one. You need to create a playbook.
It can be a simple binder, a digital folder, whatever works, but it needs to lay everything out in plain English. This is the step-by-step guide that eliminates guesswork and panic. It tells your spouse exactly what accounts exist, how the bills are paid, who to call for help, everything. It's a roadmap for them during an incredibly difficult time.
Okay, so we've covered a lot here, right? We've talked about guaranteed income, building a safety net, and the huge importance of simplification. So now, the question is this kind of plan the right fit for you? How do you know if this is something you should really be digging into right now?
Well, let me ask you a few things. Are you the one in your house who handles the bills, the investments, the whole shebang? Does your spouse get stressed out or uncomfortable when money or technology comes up? Is your number one goal to make sure both of you have a predictable, worry-free income for the rest of your lives? If you're nodding your head and saying yes to these, then putting a plan like this in place isn't just a good idea, it's one of the most powerful ways you can show your spouse how much you truly care.
Because at the end of the day, this is all about the legacy you leave behind. Taking these steps ensures you're leaving a legacy of security and peace of mind, not a legacy of stress and confusion. It lets the person you love focus on healing, not on deciphering spreadsheets.
If you'd like to explore how to create a simple, guaranteed plan to protect your spouse, our team here at The Annuity Expert is ready to help. We can walk you through personalized options that fit your unique situation, and our services are always completely free. You can give us a call at 770-755-1565 or visit our website at annuityexpertadvice.com. Thanks so much for your time.